Hey, this is Beverly Bozeman. I am the creator of the About Her Ministry YouTube channel. Go check it out. And the recently released international best-selling book, Diary of a First Lady, Shiloh Grammar. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by. Be sure and share this broadcast with your friends and your family and turn on the notifications so that you will know when I am live. My live stream today is entitled, It is the Old You That They Love. I had a conversation with somebody about some stuff that I got to do that I kind of been knowing that I needed to do, but I've been, dragging my feet about it. And the reasons are my own. They're valid. There are excuses, but they are valid reasons still. And this person kind of confirmed that. And they also said that a lot of people will not accept what it is that you are trying to do because it is the new you that is associated with it. And from our conversation, I gathered the facts and came up with the assumption that when you are trying to do something new, when you're trying to do something especially that God has told you to do, and people don't support you, or they come with distractions to try and get you to not do it, or do it halfway, or take forever to do it, when they come with the distractions and the hindrances, it's because they don't want you to be the new you, or the you that you're supposed to be to get this done, because it will make them have to take a look at themselves. Me and this chick went to school together. I've been working with her forever. We've been singing in the choir since 96, and she's doing X, Y, and Z. I ain't even doing that. I can never even think of doing that. How she gets such a strong relationship with God to hear from him all the time? I want to hear from God. Why can't I hear from God? Stuff like that. And then what they do is revert back to who you used to be, whether you are a horrible person or quiet as a church mouse. They revert back to the old you and try to make you stay in those memories. Oh, you remember you used to do X, Y, and Z. That's what you're good for. That's what you're known for. I should have known. Don't be that way. Well, I guess you can't help it. You've always been that way. When people pull out the labels on you and tell you how you have always been in a negative way, that's them. That's not you. It's not you when you are trying to do better, be better, have more, see what life is really about. But if it's really you and you have no desire to change, then I guess that's true, but it's irrelevant because that's who you choose to be. But if you're trying to be different, trying to be better, and they keep pulling you back with some, no it ain't, you can't do that because you always do this, you always say that, you never, or you never. When they put the infinity on it, always and never, they're trying to pull you back into who you used to be. They don't want you to be who you are. They say, I love you and I care about you and you are one of the best people I know, X, Y, and Z. But then they come with the always and the nevers. It's because it's the old you they love. When they can associate you with the old you, then they have the opportunity to hang on to who they are. Because if they recognize that you are no longer that person that cuss folks out, ready to fight at a drop of a dime, comfortable with living from check to check, when you are no longer that person, they have to take inventory of what they're okay with. And here's the thing, they don't realize that you're not trying to pull them down or pull back the covers or shine the light on them. That's their life. You don't care about that. That's them. They don't realize that. But they see the fact that you are fighting and scratching and clawing to become somebody different. As you leaving them behind, you seeing them in their broken down state or their stagnated state. Why does she feel like she get to be that? I'm okay with my life the way it is. Why can't she be okay with her life the way it is? I had somebody to tell me that when I first started really getting into reading for knowledge, for the betterment of myself. I had somebody say, why you just can't be okay with life the way it is? Why you got to try and be somebody else? When I told somebody years ago that I was going to start going to counseling because I needed somebody professional to talk to, because everybody that I talked to gave me some foolish advice, and I realized I needed to talk to somebody for real. I told them that I was going to go to a counselor. What you want to go and do that for? That's crazy. Black folks don't go to counseling. So you can't talk to me? You too good to tell me what you going through? And they the main ones that's the head of the gossip mill, the rumor mill, the gossip patrol program. The main ones. If you want to know the tea, go to this person. But yet you telling me I'm crazy and I'm wrong and I ain't black for wanting to go get some counseling and not talk to you about it. You got to watch for stuff like that. It's the subtle stuff and the stuff that you keep your mouth closed about because you don't want to cause no problems. You don't want to cause no rift in the family. You don't want to cause no uproar in the church. You don't want to be labeled as the disobedient servant of God. You don't want to be labeled as Peter because you speak in your mind about it. But somebody got to speak up and somebody got to say, shut up. Stop telling hurting people they ain't got a right to hurt. Stop telling hurting people that they ain't got a right to holler out. The blind man hollered when he heard Jesus was coming. He ain't waved his hand at him. He hollered. He said, thou son of David, here I am, help. And they say, shut up, he coming, be quiet. And when they told him to shut up, he hollered even louder and he got his help. Hello? Stop listening to these people who love the old you and want you to stay in your misery and your pain because it make them feel like they're somebody. Don't keep your mouth shut. That's what they want. That's what they love. That's what fuels them. They say they don't care, but that's a lie. Because when they come at you and tell you what you don't do for them and how they would do for you if they was in your shoes and you wrong for not doing it, that's the hurt dog that got hit by the rock that was thrown into the crowd. Because you ain't me. You can't do what I do and I can't do what you do. And they not okay with that. Hey, there it is. Anyways, that is about it. Thank you so much for stopping by. Be sure and have a super great day. Release your genius. Pull off the impossible every day. Remember, you will have whatever it is that you say. So be positive when you speak, Queen.